Ralph died unexpectedly of an aortic aneurysm a little over a year ago. So on February 4th, 14 of us were sitting having dinner at a restaurant in Los Angeles to celebrate his life. And we started talking about, well, what are the things that Ralph has done? So, of course, everybody starts talking about the dives, and we covered that very thoroughly. And one of the most prolific diver ever. We also talked about how many countries Ralph had explored, and that after his death, with his ashes, they have taken his ashes to his friends and relatives have taken his ashes to more than 50 countries now. So I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, sea, land, air, space. I'll send Ralph to space because I know Charlie Schaefer, and I thought Charlie can put him on a space plane, on a rocket, and he'll go to space. So I announced this to the group when it was my turn to talk. And they all loved the idea except for one person. And Nick says, Rita, that's not a good thing. And I said, Nick, how can you think this is not a good thing? Everybody loves the idea. He says, you can't send Ralph to space by himself. And we're all stunned and said, you have an alternative? What do you have in mind? He says, we'll go with him. I said, how are we going to do that? And what someone suggested was we each take a strand of our hair, and we took a strand of our hair, and we each put it in the vial. They gave it to me actually in an envelope, and then later on I contacted his granddaughter and his daughter and suggested that they send this. So we have about 20 or more strands of hair that are actually in the vial that are going to space with him. And I would say to anyone, if you can do that, the vial is about this big. They've got a little bit of ashes in it. There's room for some part of you to go in that vial, and it would just be wonderful. And I have gotten so many emails and so much positive feedback from this. I really suggest that people do that. I want to thank Charlie Schaefer and his crew here for this event, and we're highly looking forward to this event. Thank you so much.